How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are checking out the Super EZA for the Fizz Full Power Frieza. We got this guy 55% level 10 links. We've actually pulled several copies of this guy since the worldwide celebration. In fact, we actually do have him at 79%, but I knew this guy's EZA would be coming, and so I went ahead and decided to hold on so you guys could see the 55% showcases, because I'm sure many of you are going to be considering picking him up with coins, or maybe you picked up your first copy with your red Dragonstone, so that way you guys can kind of see what this guy is going to be looking like. So we'll do the 55% showcase, and the rest of the Grand Tour, you guys will see him at 79% if you want to see what he looks like with some dupes in him. So, he does get Key 3, attacking 150%. He gets the attack 300% and defense 150% when performing a super attack. He has 50% damage reduction, and after the 5th turn from his entry turn, he begins to lose 10% with each turn, down to no more than 30%, so down to 20%. And then he gets an additional 150% defense and reduces damage received by 30% as the first attacker in the turn. So basically, right, if you run him slot 1 for the first 5 turns, he has 80% damage reduction. And then from the 5th turn onwards, he loses that extra 30. So at some point, he ends up just being at straight 50%, which is still pretty good, but that assumes you keep him slot 1. He also gets an additional attack and defense 150% when performing a super attack if he's the second or third attacker. He also launches an additional super attack at 50% or more HP when attacking. And if below that 50%, he gets critical hit when facing superclass enemies, or effective against all types when facing extreme enemies. He also has an additional Key 12 and attack 150% when there's a pure Saiyan. So we're actually going to take him on against the Memorial Broly because it's one of the few Pure Saiyans showcase stages we can use. So we're going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to run him on Aunt Broly's team because we can kind of juice him up with a little bit of support here. Alright, so we do have him here in... Alright, we have him turn 1. But we don't have a big bad boss's partner with him, although we will be getting Turles next turn, so I guess that's fine. Alright, so, this is actually kind of wild. We actually have a pretty crazy rotation here. Alright, so, we're going to put him slot 1. I guess we're not really going to get all that much with, Broly here, but here we are. So, looking here, you can see defense isn't all that crazy, but again, we've got 80% damage reduction. And then, when we look at, right, one thing to note is that he is raising defense for 30% for 3 turns, so that can play to our advantage. We'll just grab that, so we'll get 2 key spheres. So that'll bump us up a little bit, but again, we're really not going to see it take effect until things start happening here. So I guess we'll just grab that with Aunt Broly. So let's see how much damage we take here. Okay, so, all right, pretty neat. So it's a bit misleading. So 12? Wow. Okay, that's kind of a lot. I didn't expect that much. We get that additional super because we are... There we go. Okay, so the attack he's going to be at, I mean, that's pretty much going to be consistent with what we see, as long as we're having whatever kind of support we're having, because he's not building attack. What he is building is defense. So he's kind of he's just a defensive character, right? He's going to be... It's going to be a good stopgap. Oh, wow. All right, STR Broly. Well, he should be able to take this after a couple of supers. Oh, jeez, I lied. No, he can't. Maybe we should have left Aunt Broly on. I mean, well, we lived. I guess that's all that matters, right?
Open the upper hatch.
Alright, so not exactly the setup we wanted, but, I mean, we can make it work here. Let's put him here. We'll have Int Broly attack in slot 2. There we go. Okay, so this should kind of move us into the next phase here. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe not. We'll have to see. Frieza is getting his passive, but he doesn't have Big Bad Bosses active. Right, and that's the other thing. Like, with Frieza on that last turn, he didn't have Big Bad Bosses active. He's got a few links with STR Broly, actually. I think he still shows, like, 3 links with STR Broly, so... Ooh, okay. If I can get, like, 3 supers out of Frieza here, that would be really cool. Never mind. We're just going to get 1. And then a normal. Alright, so this brings us into the next phase here. This is actually going to be a real good phase for us because of the... because we have type advantage. So, get a little more support here, right? So you can see how much difference that initial attack makes for him, right? Getting that initial super. So, one more super in, we're fully built up defensively. And now we're juiced up on support here. So, let's do that number. We'll do that with Turles. And then there we go. So we'll get 3 with a Broly here. So we're not really going to be able to see the support that comes out of this, but we should be alright here. Okay, especially now that we have Big Bad Boss 6. So 17 million, that's pretty good. Alright, excellent. And I feel like once we get... So this is with Turles support. I feel like... Ooh, okay. Can we eat this super? So it's our second appearance. So the thing I need to confirm about him is if he works like Golden Frieza. Ooh, nice. Double digits on that. Oh, can he? Oh, he can super twice here. Oh, he might super STR Broly. How much does this do? This is a 1.1 million super. Actually, on this appearance, actually, Broly might be okay here. All right, because we got the extra orbs this time. No, or Broly actually just might straight up kill him. So the thing I need to confirm, and it's kind of hard to tell in these showcases. It'll be easier to tell as we get into these harder fights. Is whether or not his damage reduction. There we go. All right, and now we can have a domain active now. So this is gonna be great. All right, so let's activate the domain. Alright, again, so the thing I really want to see out of him is whether or not he survives beyond turn 5, and whether or not his damage reduction is... I guess the question is, do I transform? I think we can. I think we can swing this. Yeah. Is whether or not his damage reduction continues on... Oh yeah, we're fine. Especially if he's super in right here. If it's like Golden Frieza and his damage reduction gets less every turn, or if it's every appearance, it's the only thing I'm not sure of. I don't think he can super twice in this phase. Can he? No, it's just one. It's only the previous one where he can super twice. Okay, that's good. So we're actually fine here. All right, with type advantage and that little bit of guard that we still have, Tech Broly should be okay. Okay, maybe not. Okay, but we do survive, and that's all that kind of matters. Alright, so, I mean, that's the thing, right, that we gotta figure out here. If he... So, at this turn, he basically starts, this turn, this is his last turn at 50%. What I want to know is if, right, so we go on to the next rotation, does he lose... What I'm trying to figure out is, does he lose that 10%, or does it wait until the next appearance? It's kind of hard to tell, honestly. Alright. his buff just once only? Oh, that's his super attack. There it is. It just disables the action. Alright, let's do that. Let's save it. We'll just use Turles' active skill.
Win against one who regularly dines on the fruit of the tree of might? Looks like victory is mine.
Alright, excellent. And then let's grab this. Okay, there's the super. So let's see, how do we take the super with all that damage reduction and the extra support? We're looking a lot better on stats this time. Okay, not bad. Alright, we get a little bit of dodge. I think I have like 3 dodge in him. Okay, so that's not bad. Alright, so we actually have effective against all types right now, because this is an extreme class enemy. There we go. We get another super out of Frieza. So, I mean, he's kind of doing what he needs to do, right? He's kind of just a tank. Although, I mean, I'm... Alright, nice, not bad. Okay, so Frieza just spun out of control. So this is kind of what we've been looking for First Form Frieza, actually. He is what First Form Frieza needed. I'll take that. Alright, let's bring out Broly here. Alright, so let's grab that. No, not that. Okay, well, we'll still get 3 here. So actually, this kind of works out. Alright, so now the question is, who's he gonna super? I mean, it doesn't matter, really. But I kind of want him to kill us. We proc that revive. Oh, well, actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Because if he doesn't kill us, we have the revive on the other Broly on the other turn. So you know what? It works out, actually. Yeah. Although, if knowing my luck, it's probably STR Broly getting hit. He's been a magnet lately. There we go. Okay. I love how he just casually drops all this on his first appearance at the very end of the fight. Oh, man. Is he gonna kill? We should not have gotten those extra orbs. Okay, stop it. Stop. Now. Stop. Why couldn't you just super slot 1 like I needed? Oh, my goodness. He killed him. Alright. Well, I mean, we kind of saw what we needed to see out of Frieza, right? The first 5 turns, that's really what you're concerned about with him. He's really... I mean, what you saw out of his attack is basically what we're always going to see with him. You're not really going to see much more, and this is about as juiced up as he can get outside of doing some crazy shenanigans. But, I mean, this is basically the best he's going to look at 55%, which is good enough, right? I mean, imagine feeding some dupes into him. He's going to be taking a lot less from those supers, and that's pretty much what you want out of him, right? We kind of spun. Maybe we should have just not transformed the Broly. I don't know, or not grabbed the orbs with STR so we get one last turn. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Like the AGL phase hits harder, I think. Yeah, well, only slightly. So I mean, there's not really much difference. What we took in the AGL phase, we would have taken pretty much in the Fizz phase, so it wouldn't have changed much. And actually, we probably would have taken slightly more, due to the fact that at that point, we would have lost 10% damage reduction. So, I mean, you know, it kind of is what it is. I'm very impressed, though. right? Having a unit like this that can act as a tank, and not just act as a tank, but be a slot 1 tank for some of these units, like Frieza. First form Frieza especially, he was nearly dead in the water, but now he's got at least now he's got a partner to make himself useful. And in fact, we may play around with these two together here in a couple of other events, because I think we can have some fun. I definitely liking this EZA, and from what I see, I would definitely say he's probably worth it even at 55% based on this. So if you checked out my other video on him, the coins, yeah, definitely along that recommendation. He's definitely worth it. So guys, that's it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what are your thoughts on full power Frieza at 55% with this Super EZA. I think he's definitely one of the better Super EZAs we've gotten. In fact, both recent Super EZAs on this team, the Broly and the Frieza, I think they really did a great job with them, and I'm really happy they are as good as they are. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.